A funny thing happened when we filed this lawsuit. So Global West had their accounts frozen by the Nigerian government. The EFCC had claimed that Global West had done some illegal things and they had frozen their accounts. The lawyer I had at the time was able to get all of the written testimony and evidence that the EFC had pulled for Global West. That was testimony from Winfred, testimony from BC Afolabi, the different directors, bank statements, payments. I mean, all these things that we had been asking for, all of a sudden I had at my fingertips. It was 500 plus pages. That's how I've been able to get the information I have. I mean, without that EFCC case against Global West, I still wouldn't know much about the company that my father built. And so a lot of people ask me, why am I so suspicious of my uncle? There was a company called Molecular Power Systems. That company was created by my father, and there were 3 shareholders, Mr. BC, Mr. Leke, and my father. They each had 33% of the shares of that company. Now, I assume that this was going to be maybe a subsidiary of Global West, maybe it's going to be a contractor of Global West, maybe it was going to be its own thing, but I could see that clearly in April of 2012, this company was made. What happened after my father died was Winfred and Papa Willie were added to the shareholders. And instead of my father having 33% of the company, he had 1.2%. Now, the law clearly states that if any change of shares happen in the company, shareholders have to be notified. You can't just change shares whenever you want. And that was the first thing. That was odd. And I would always ask, why would you all change these shares? Why did Winfred and Papa Willie's name get added there? Why do all these people now have these huge shareholding amounts? And then I started reading the testimony of Winfred Itima, and in his EFC testimony, his sworn testimony, he said Molecular was paid $4.2 million by Global West. It didn't really give a reason or rationale why Molecular was paid that money. But he also said that one of the largest vessels that Global West ever purchased was MV Horton. He stated in the EFC testimony that MV Horton was purchased with Global West funds. However, the bill of